Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be on how to airbrush this Mystique cosplay look. So if you're interested in learning how I got this look and interested in doing it yourself, then please keep on watching. As always with airbrush makeup, you want to do your prep work. So here I just removed any dirt and oil off my skin with a toner and then applied a shadow base. Now taking my Dinair Personal Pro system, I'm just going to go ahead and start by laying down Dinair Glamour White all over my skin like so. Now if you are like me and have a little bit more of a deeper complexion, tan, warm, definitely want to start off by laying down a white. That'll make the blues pop a lot more on top. If you're fair in complexion, go ahead and skip this step. Next, taking Dinair FX shade Turquoise, I'm going to go ahead and apply that over top of the white. This is just going to add some dimension, of course. You want to add as much dimension as possible just to go ahead and get that nice rich blue tone that you'll see in the end. Okay, and just for the record, I am extending these shades down my neck as well. Next, I'm going to be taking Dinair FX shade Purple and applying that to the Mystique side of my face. And I'm just going to go ahead and do circular motions, trying to get as even as a coverage as I need to. Don't worry about getting too precise with the coverage at this point. We're just adding the FX Purple to add some dimension to the shades when you apply them on top. So try to get as even of a coverage as you can, but don't sweat it. Next, I'm taking Dinair Glamour shade Midnight Blue to add some more depth to my undertone. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all over the Mystique side of my face and neck. Once I feel like I've reached the amount of depth using just Midnight Blue itself, I'm going to go ahead and mix some Midnight Blue with some FX Blue. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that over top like so. Making sure to get as even of a coverage as I get on my whole face and a portion of my neck, which is the Mystique side. I'm also going to make sure to go ahead and fill in my ear as much as possible. We want to get a nice even coverage, and in order to achieve that, you have to make sure all the nooks and crannies are filled in. Next, I'm going to be taking Dinair FX shade Blue and just applying it all over the Mystique portion of my face and neck. Now this is going to take some time, so definitely take your time with it. I just went and built layer upon layer until I got that beautiful Mystique Blue that you see here. So definitely adding all those other shades underneath helped me get to this very rich blue. Next, I'm going to be taking Dinair FX Blue mixed with Dinair Glamour Midnight Blue. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply my contour. I'm just going to go ahead and contour my temples, drag it up, contour the nose, cheekbones, and then my chin and jawline on the Mystique side. And then I'll take it down and contour my neck just slightly. Yes, nice and chiseled. So once I'm done contouring my face like so, I'm just going to go ahead and start shading in some of my brow. And then once I've shaded in my brow, I'm going to apply this same mixture to my lid in the transition crease area. And then I'm going to go ahead and shape out that outer V, blending it in through fully toward the inner corner of the lid. Then I'm just going to go ahead and apply some over top of the transition just for some depth and dimension there. The transition of my Mystique makeup into the glamour side is what I mean. Next, I'm going to be taking a stencil that I designed and cut by hand, and I'm just going to go ahead and place it on my forehead where I want to have it lined up. And once I have it in position, I'm going to go ahead and take Dinair Glamour shade Midnight Blue and just start to fill in the stencil like so. Now you want to get the most opaque coverage when filling in the stencil, so definitely take your time with it. Make sure that each of the scales are laying flat on the skin. It's definitely harder to do on yourself than it is to do on another person, but with enough patience with it, you'll be able to do it no problem. Then if you run out, just do this little tidbit and fill your cut back up and you're ready to go. Okay, and then remove the stencil, and this is what it looks like. Then taking a cheek stencil that I also designed and cut myself, I'm going to go ahead and put that into position and continue spraying the Midnight Blue through the stencil to go ahead and give me nice opaque scales or spots, whatever you want to call it. Bam! Then taking another little tidbit, which I cut for a filler portion of the scales or spots, I'm just going to go ahead and use it to fill in the gap there. And this is the final look. Yes, looks good, don't it? Then I'm going to be taking Dinair Opalescent shade Phantom and applying it to just a few of my spots to add some dimension when the light hits my face, of course. It kind of raises the spots just a little bit so they don't lay so flat. Then I'm going to be taking Dinair FX Black and applying my shadow on the Mystique side, of course. And here I'm just filling in my lid like so. No rhyme or reason, just filling in the lid and then applying it to the lower lash line. Extending it out toward the outer V. And then I'm also going to go ahead and smoke out the lower lash line as well. And then extend it over toward the tear duct. Then I'm going to take whatever FX Black is left in my cup and apply it to the Mystique transition for the depth that I'm looking for in the transition area. Once that's done, I'm going to be taking Dinair Opalescent shade Deepen and topping my shadow on the Mystique side like so. Once again, it's another trick to add some dimension. Next, for the lips, I'm going to be taking a mixture of Dinair Glamour shade Midnight Blue and COLAR Opalescent shade Deepen, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to my lip. Then taking a mixture of FX Black and FX Blue, I'm going to go ahead and top that mixture. And then to deepen it a little bit more, I'm going to be taking FX Black on its own. And then also applying some FX Black to my scales just to make them more prominent. Not to all of them, just a few to make them pop. Then taking Mally EVERCOLOR Starlight Waterproof Liner in the shade Midnight, I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline. And now it's on to the hair. So taking Dinair Glamour shade Red, I'm just going to go ahead and start filling in my hairline like so. Then, because Mystique has a prominent widow's peak, I'm just going to go ahead and create that point real quick. Okay, and once I have that point created, I'm just going to go ahead and round it off to make it as close as Mystique's hairline as I possibly can. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my hair that's been pulled back. Just over top with some of the Glamour Red like so. Now because this is a tutorial for this look, I did not extend the red all the way back, but definitely if you're going to do this for a Halloween look or Comic-Con, extend the red all the way back if you can. That will make a really nice dramatic effect to the look. Next, I'm going to be taking Dinair Shimmer shade Harvest Pumpkin and applying that to my hairline like so. I find that Mystique has a little bit of an orange hue to her hair, so I wanted to definitely mimic that in my recreation. So I'm just going to apply it to my hairline like so. Then I'm going to take Dinair Glamour shade Orange Highlighter 2 and apply that over the Glamour Red like so. Now for the transition, I did go ahead and design and custom cut some stencils to create the pins in the transition, but before I lay that down, I'm going to take Dinair FX Purple and kind of add some dimension to that transition. Then go in with Dinair Glamour Midnight Blue and add a little bit more depth as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and lay down that custom cut stencil and take FX Black and start filling in the pins like so. Okay, and because I'm just filling in the pins here, I'm just going to go ahead and speed through this because it's pretty redundant. But I am going to go ahead and apply some pins down my neck as well. Okay, once I'm done with FX Black, I'm going to take Dinair Glamour shade Midnight Blue and apply more pins over top. I find that using other colors adds a really nice dimension and a nice pop. And so that's why I did it that way. Then I'm going to take some Dinair Airbrush Cleaner and just kind of clean up the edges a bit with a Q-tip, of course. And then to speed up this process, I'm going to take a NEUTROGENA Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelette and then just clean off the excess like so. Okay, then I'm going to be taking Dinair Camouflage shade Honey Beige and concealing the under eye area on the Glamour side, and the lid, and the sides of my nose, and any other spots where I find I have a few imperfections. because we want to have a nice flawless glamour side, because Mystique is very beautiful when she transforms. Then I'm going to be taking Dinair Color Radiant shade Nutmeg and applying my contour. You know your girl likes a good contour. Then taking Dinair Glamour shade Dark Peach Pink, I'm going to apply my blush. Once I'm done with blush, I'm going to take Dinair Color Opalescent Highlighter shade that's just peachy and apply my highlight. Then onto the eyes, I'm going to be taking Dinair Glamour shade Light Smoke and applying that to the transition crease area, and then hazing the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take Dinair Glamour shade Dark Brown and apply that to the outer corner and outer V of the lid, dragging it down to the outer corner of the lower lash line. Then I'll take Dinair Shimmer shade Rose Gold and apply that to the lid like so. Okay, and then I'm going to apply it to the inner corner of the lower lash line. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation using a mixture of Dinair Color Radiance shades Honey Beige and Nutmeg, and then carefully filling in that little transition area before going in and applying the foundation on the rest of my face like so. Next, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows using Dinair Color Brow Shade Dark Smoke. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply my liner using Dinair Glamour shade Jet Black and the Cat Eye and Stencil. You can find it at airbrushmakeup.com. Then taking Mary Kay Lash Love Mascara in the shade Black, I'm going to go ahead and apply that generously to my lashes on the Glamour side and coat my lashes on the Mystique side just to get rid of any blue that might be left on my lashes. Then taking Dinair FX Blue, I'm just going to go ahead and apply it over top of that transition area just to go ahead and make sure everything blends real well. Then taking Dinair Color Opalescent Highlighter, that's just peachy one more time, I'm going to top my highlighter. Then taking Dinair Liquid Lipstick in the shade Tiffany, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the glamour side. A little bit that's left there. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and take Rimmel London Exaggerate Eyeliner in the shade 100% Black, and then just add some definition to some of the pins. I find that doing this gives a little bit more of a dramatic effect, not to all of them, but just a few. Just to make them stand out a little bit more. Make them a little bit more 3D looking instead of so 2D, you know. And this is the finished look. What do you guys think? How did I do? Did I do alright? Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to thumbs up this video if you liked it, and make sure you're subscribed to stay in touch. I'll see you guys in my next one.